The DFS cybersecurity regulation has always required covered entities to limit user access privileges to information systems that provide access to non-public information. Beginning May 1st, 2025, there will be additional and enhanced requirements as DFS seeks to ensure that covered entities implement the principle of least privilege access. This essentially means that each user should be given the minimum level of access necessary to perform their job. These requirements are set forth in Section 500.7 of the Cybersecurity Regulation. As of May 1st, 2025, all Class A companies, standard covered entities, and covered entities that qualify for the small business exemption pursuant to Section 500.19a will be required to implement the principle of least privilege access and specifically will be required to limit user access privileges to information systems that provide access to MPI to only those necessary to perform the user's job, limit the number of privileged accounts and access functions to only those necessary to perform the user's job, limit the use of privileged accounts to only when performing functions requiring the use of such access. Periodically, but at a minimum annually, review all user access privileges and remove or disable accounts and access that are no longer necessary. Disable or securely configure all protocols that permit remote control of devices. Promptly terminate access following departures and implement a written password policy that meets industry standards if passwords are used as an authentication factor. Class A companies must also implement a privileged access management solution and an automated method of blocking commonly used passwords. However, to the extent a Class A company determines that blocking commonly used passwords is infeasible, the covered entity's Chief Information Security Officer may instead approve in writing at least annually the infeasibility and the use of reasonably equivalent or more secure compensating controls. DFS recommends that all covered entities, including those that qualify for an exemption, implement the access controls in Section 500.7 to protect access to information systems and any non-public information maintained on them. For more information, please visit the Department's Cybersecurity Resource Center at dfs.ny.gov/cyber.